Afternoon, guys. So that car backed out, got it cleaned up, blown out. I've got some of these panels inside. What we've decided to do, and I'm going to take these front panels off. So what we've decided to do on this, because it's such a pain taking this red primer off here, we're going to have someone blast it. So we're not sure if they're coming out yet or if we're going to take it to them, but if they come out here, they're going to blast all the red primer off of it, and then I'll get the main body in epoxy. It's going to save me a ton of time, ton of work with all those little nooks and crannies and everything. So that's the plan. They're going to take all the brown primer off of it, and so pretty excited about that. And they seem like they're going to do pretty reasonably inexpensive, so that's a good thing. So today, where I left off was putting the getting this prepped up and getting it ready for epoxy, and that's what I'm going to do today. And so I'm just going to scuff the back side with the red Scotch-Brite with the brown primer that was on it, get it all cleaned up, and then hang it up and get it ready to spray. So when I get to that point, I'll set you back up and get her sprayed in epoxy. See you guys. Hey guys, hopefully they'll show this again. Got a little Sunbeam Tiger in there. Really cool little car. So, yeah, there it is. I bet those things are awesome. Little 289s in them. I don't know that I've ever seen one close, but they remind me of little Cobras, kind of. Okay, so change of plans on this. I got this all prepped up. I was getting it all, and I was getting ready to clean it and the whole deal, and I was feeling pretty good about it. And completely forgot about that keyhole. I got to weld that keyhole up. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna do next. And got to make a patch for it, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to make this one just as smooth and flush as I can get it. I'm just really going to try to make this a nice one, just for the simple challenge that because the last one was okay, but you could see I want it to actually just disappear. We'll see if I can do it. I'm going to take a little extra time on this one, see if I can just make this thing freaking as nice as I can get it. Anyway, I'm going to pull this over and pull my welder out and get me a little, oh shit, whatever they're called, pattern. I'm going to make a little pattern for this, and then start cutting me out a little piece of metal. I'll bring you guys back. See you. Alright, so I got the patch made. It's going to be hard to see because of that big ass magnet. I'll tack it in a couple of places, and then I'll bring you back. And you can see I've got a little gap there for hopefully good fitment. I also put a little crown in it, so it'd crown at the same, hopefully the same, close to the same rate as this panel. So once I get all this welded in, ground down, then I'll come back over it with my file and try to file that to where it sculptures out exactly like the rest of the panel. So that's the goal anyway. We'll see how it works out. I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so she shrunk down a little bit more than I wanted. So I'm going to work that back up with a spoon and dolly and see if I can get that to disappear. I've got you can see there where I've got that. I'm going to run a block over that to see where my crown is and where my low spots are, and I'm going to work that up and see if I can get that out. Alright guys, I don't know how much of my camera, I don't know if I pushed record or what, but anyway, there it is. I went ahead and hammer dollied that out a little bit to where it wouldn't get, because it sucked down pretty good. And I didn't put that much heat on it, but then I went back trying to fill in some of these little porosity areas or whatever you want to call them, undercut, and it actually put a little too much heat in it, so I had to kind of planish it back up. It's really windy today, so I'm wondering if maybe the wind didn't blow away a little bit of my shielding gas, and because it just wasn't welding like it's normally, just really nice and, you know, sounds fantastic when it welds. Well, today it was popping around and acting stupid, so I either had maybe a little bit of dirty metal here, which I can't hardly imagine, or I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it turned out good, and so I'm happy with that. I'll put a little bit of fiberglass filler over that, and then we'll layer epoxy down over top of that, and then we'll put filler over that, so that will disappear just like the other one did. So yeah, it feels pretty good. It's a little bit low, and that's the way I want it, because I'm gonna put a little filler in there to fill in any of these little, what could be pinholes or whatever. And like I said, I come back in here and I could fill those up with weld and smooth that down to where it disappeared, but I'm just putting more heat on it, and I don't want it to pull it down any more than it already had. So anyway, that's probably gonna be it for today. It's 5 o'clock. Doesn't feel like I got a lot done, but the other side of that is done. This is ready to go. Like I said, the owner of the car came out today, and he's got somebody probably going to come out here and blast the rest of that brown primer off there, which is going to save me so much time. Then as soon as I get it back from them, I'll just shoot the whole thing in epoxy, and man, we'll get the car closer, that much closer to being black. Alright guys, well, I'll talk to you probably a couple days. I got to do a fire station tomorrow, so we'll see you.